or I don't know him.
Does she seem cool?
I don't know her.
Right.
Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm not gonna put on a thing like, oh, we're all Hollywood and let's just.
The ongoing feud between Mariah Carey and J-Lo is back in the spotlight, and it turns out Mariah might have been onto something all along.
He wrote the same song for her. I heard that it was because Puff Daddy walked in and heard my song and said, I want that song. And he was like, yeah.
Hey, fabulous folks, it's Annie Egalite here. Brace yourselves because I'm about to give you details of J-Lo's rise to fame. But before I do so, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You don't want to miss a moment of the latest celebrity showdowns. Your support keeps this channel alive, and I'm here to serve you the juiciest gossip. So let's talk about Mariah and J-Lo's legendary feud.
What do you think about people still referencing I don't know her all these years later?
I still don't know her.
It all started in the late 2010s when a video resurfaced of Mariah saying she doesn't know J-Lo. But the roots of this beef go way back into the 90s when J-Lo got cozy with Mariah's ex-husband, Tommy Mottola.
Und was ist mit J-Lo?
I don't know.
Die kenne ich nicht.
Ups.
Who was also the former head of Sony Music. Mariah spilled the tea in her 2020 memoir, revealing that Tommy tried to sabotage her career post-divorce and J-Lo willingly played a part.
I wasn't really allowed out of the house, so I can't imagine what she went through.
So you've never been abused like that, ever been hit by anyone? Anyone ever abused you?
Abuse has several categories.
You've been emotionally abused.
Emotionally, mentally.
During the making of the Glitter soundtrack, Mariah sampled a song and Tommy, being the puppet master, stole it and handed it to J-Lo. That track ended up being in I'm Real featuring Ja Rule. Ja Rule was initially collaborating with Mariah and Tommy convinced him to drop her for J-Lo. The demo for I'm Real was recorded by Ashanti, and guess what? Tommy and J-Lo kept some of Ashanti's vocals, making this a tangled web of music industry drama. J-Lo's track record of stealing songs doesn't stop there. If You Had My Love, one of her chart toppers, was originally written by Rodney Jerkins for Shante Moore. Diddy reportedly walked into the studio, heard the song and said, I want that. Well, that's one way to claim a hit. Fast forward to J-Lo's gangster phase with Diddy in 1999, she even got arrested alongside him, proving her loyalty.
The jurors also wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was being detained, a gun was discovered in the vehicle. At that point, a sergeant on the scene ordered everyone who was in the vehicle under arrest. The officer quotes Lopez as saying, "It's not my gun."
But it seems she was also stealing songs from other female artists.
Well, I demoed the record for her. That was way back. That was before I was signed to Murder Inc. And they kept my hook. And, you know, they kept some of the backgrounds and ad-libs and stuff like that. And it was funny. It was a bittersweet because I was really excited because it was J-Lo. You know what I mean? But I was so mad at Irv because I was like, you know I wanted that record. I always, ever since I saw Friday, you know what I mean? Mary Jane. I was like, you give me that. I want that record. I was so mad. But I was happy at the same time because it was J-Lo.
Play Jenny from the Block, All I Have, and Ride or Die are just a few tracks where J-Lo allegedly lifted vocals from other singers. Christina Milian, Natasha Ramos, Michaela Reddick, and Brandy are just some of the names whose vocals J-Lo reportedly repurposed for her hits. It's like a game of spot the original singer with J-Lo's discography.
J-Lo and I came out around the same time when her first album came out. And Rodney Jerkins actually came and wrote this wonderful song for me called If I Gave Love. And you know, the Jennifer Lopez song was If You Had My Love. He wrote the same song for her. I heard that it was because Puff Daddy walked in and heard my song and said, I want that song. And he was like, yeah, well, that's already taken. You know, we wrote that for Shantae and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, I want that song. So Rodney wrote really the same song. Honestly, if you hear my song, it's the same song. Mine says, if you had my love, that give me. If you had my trust, would you use it against me? Hers, I don't know. Can't even remember because it's so close, I can't even sing it right now.
And if that's not enough, there is a shady encounter with Beyonce. J-Lo liked a tweet suggesting they are on the same vocal level, then unliked it when she realized it was sarcasm. Remember that time J-Lo seemingly copied Beyonce's look at the 2020 AMAs? Well, it happened.
Lights. You got me fitty, 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 baby, I want you.
But Mariah takes the crown for Shade Queen when told that J-Lo sleeps 8 hours a night. Mariah quipped, if I had the luxury of not actually having to sing my own songs, I'll do that too.
Mariah, who calls herself Supergirl, says she often sleeps just 3 hours a night. When told Lopez claimed to get 8, Mariah said, quote, if I had the luxury of not actually having to sing my own songs, I'd do that too.
Fans are rallying behind Mariah, claiming she was right all along. Comments like J-Lo stole from black women and men to pave her way are flooding in. The verdict seems clear. J-Lo's rise to fame might have shadier playlists than her greatest hits. What's your take on this epic feud? Do you think J-Lo built her career on borrowed vocals, or is it all just a symphony of rumors?
Did you hear about Jay-Z's new streaming service?
No, I did not.
He's got this new streaming service, and artists are it's basically owned by artists.
Okay.
Do you think you would want to be a piece of it? If you
I don't know anything about it.
Drop your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to click on this tab for more celebrity tea. Stay tuned for the next chapter in Hollywood's never-ending saga. Until next time, see you all. Bye.